Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I am Dr. Sharma, and today we are going on an incredible journey deep inside ourselves, into the very core of what makes us who we are. We're going to explore the blueprint of life itself, DNA. Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed grows into a giant tree, or how a single cell develops into a complex human being? The answer lies in a remarkable molecule called deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA. It's found in almost every living thing on Earth, from the smallest bacterium to the largest whale. Think of it as the ultimate instruction manual, a detailed script that dictates everything from the color of your eyes to how your body fights off germs. It's the secret code that nature has been writing for billions of years. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of life? Let's dive in. First things first, what does DNA actually look like? You've probably seen its famous shape before, the iconic double helix. Imagine a long, twisted ladder. That's essentially the structure of DNA. The two long sides of the ladder are called the sugar phosphate backbones. They provide the structure and support for the entire molecule. Now, let's talk about the rungs of this ladder. These are the most important part. They're made up of 4 chemical building blocks or bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. We just call them A, T, C, and G for short. These 4 letters form the alphabet of our genetic code. The really cool thing is how they pair up. It's not random. Adenine always pairs with thymine, and cytosine always pairs with guanine. A with T, C with G. This strict pairing rule is fundamental to how DNA works, ensuring the genetic code is copied accurately every single time. It is this simple yet elegant structure that holds the vast amount of information needed to build and maintain an entire organism. So, we have this incredibly long DNA molecule. But how does it fit inside our microscopic cells? The human genome, for example, contains about 3 billion of these base pairs. If you were to stretch out the DNA from just one of your cells, it would be about 2 meters long. Yet, it fits inside a cell nucleus that is many times smaller than the period at the end of a sentence. How is this possible? The answer is brilliant packaging. Nature is the ultimate expert in organization. The long strands of DNA are coiled, supercoiled, and tightly packed into structures called chromosomes. Think of it like taking a very long piece of thread and winding it neatly around a spore, and then coiling that spore, and so on, until it's incredibly compact. Humans typically have 23 pairs of these chromosomes in each cell. Now, within these long DNA strands are specific sections that carry instructions for particular traits. These sections are what we call genes. One gene might hold the instructions for producing melanin, which determines your skin and hair color. Another gene might contain the code for building hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen in your blood. Each gene is like a single recipe in a giant cookbook. The entire set of DNA, with all its genes, is your genome, the complete cookbook for making you. Now that we understand what DNA is and how it's organized, let's explore its main jobs. It has 3 primary functions, and they are all crucial for life. First, and most obviously, is storing genetic information. As we've discussed, DNA is the master blueprint. It holds all the instructions needed for an organism to develop, survive, and reproduce. This information is passed down from one generation to the next, which is why you might have your mother's eyes or your father's smile. The second major function is replication. Life continues because cells can divide and create new cells. Before a cell divides, it needs to make an exact copy of its DNA to pass on to the new cell. The double helix structure is perfect for this. The 2 strands unzip, and each strand serves as a template to build a new complementary strand. Thanks to the T and CG pairing rule, this process is incredibly accurate, resulting in 2 identical DNA molecules where there was only one. It's like a biological copy machine. The third and perhaps most active role of DNA is directing the synthesis of proteins. This is where the genetic instructions are actually put into action. Proteins are the workhorses of the cell. They do almost everything, from forming our muscles and hair to acting as enzymes that speed up chemical reactions in our bodies. This process happens in 2 main steps: transcription and translation. First, in transcription, a specific gene on the DNA molecule is read and a copy is made in the form of a molecule called messenger RNA, or mRNA. This mRNA molecule is like a single recipe transcribed from the master cookbook. It then travels out of the nucleus to the cell's main workspace. There, the second step, translation, occurs. The cell's machinery reads the mRNA code, 3 letters at a time, and assembles a specific protein based on those instructions. So, DNA stays safely protected in the nucleus while its messages are sent out to build everything the cell needs. It's an intricate and beautifully coordinated system that's happening inside you right now, millions of times a second. So, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today. We started with the fundamental concept of DNA as the blueprint of life, the master instruction manual for every living organism. We then unwound its beautiful structure, the double helix, with its sugar-phosphate backbone and the four crucial base pairs, A, T, C, and G, which form the alphabet of our genetic code. We discovered how these incredibly long molecules are expertly packaged into compact chromosomes to fit inside our tiny cells, and that specific segments of this DNA, our genes, carry the recipes for all our traits. Finally, we explored the three vital roles of DNA: storing our genetic heritage, replicating itself so life can continue, and directing the production of proteins that carry out all the functions of life through transcription and translation. From a simple coder for letters emerges all the complexity and diversity of life we see around us. It's a testament to the elegance and efficiency of nature. DNA truly is the molecule that connects all of us, the thread that runs through every living thing on our planet. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the amazing world of DNA. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the wonders of science, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. We have so much more to explore together. If you have any questions or ideas for future topics, please leave them in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and suggestions. Until next time, stay curious.